Hey, it's xJack again. Wow, I've been away for a long time. Well, I'm back for now, I think. And boy, do I have quite the subject. Well, maybe not quite the subject, but for wrestling fans. I uh I didn't see. This is about Night of Champions, and believe me, I think this is the biggest load of bullshit I have ever seen in my life. And not to mention, I just watched a few, most of Raw, and I've got some things to say about that too. To be honest, the only matches I really cared about from Night of Champions, well, the only match, to be honest, was the whole John Cena and Alberto Del Rio match for the WWE title, and Cena wins the belt. Really? Seriously, WWE? Del Rio didn't have enough credibility to retain the belt. You had to give it to Super Cena again. No, I'm not letting this go. They need to change Cena's gimmick drastically. The guy has been stale for the last how many years? You can only keep a gimmick going for so long. I know that's kind of being redundant because the Undertaker has been doing the whole dead man thing since what 2004. But at least he doesn't have the five moves of doom, or at least his character gimmick isn't dead and stale. That's my honest opinion. They should have kept Del Rio as champion. As much as I don't like Del Rio, Cena should not have won that belt. He didn't have enough long enough reign. But here's the thing that I really, really thought I'm calling bullshit on. The Divas Championship match between Beth Phoenix and um, Kelly. I am calling one thing. I am saying one thing on this. Bullshit. They hyped up the match for Beth to win, and then the pay per view was in her hometown of Buffalo, New York, and she loses. No, how do you do that? She loses in her hometown. Her parents were there watching her lose, and this goes in. This goes on to tonight. Beth Phoenix and Natalia had a tag team match against Kelly and Eve Torres, which they lost. Does the WWE not care about women who can wrestle? They just want women who can look good? I mean, seriously. What is up with them? Beth should not have lost last night. She should have won the belt. I can understand the whole losing the belt, losing the match at SummerSlam, but last night too? Is WWE losing interest in those two? Because they're the only divas in the entire roster who actually have wrestling skill. Let me break this down for you. Kelly was a model, and she has very little wrestling training. Correct me if I'm wrong, but she is not a good wrestler. She botches most of the wrestling matches she's in, especially tonight. That was double for Eve. Neither of those two can wrestle. Natalia and Beth are both talented WWE divas. They're not getting the respect they deserve. They're getting screwed constantly. Seriously, what the hell is with the WWE? Why do they not care about the Divas of Doom? They should be pushing them. They should be pushing them every freaking chance they get to make them look like a very opposing force. That should dominate the WWE's Divas division since Karma's not around. Which I am looking forward to. Next year, Karma's coming back, hopefully, and she's going to freaking crush every single one of those Barbie doll divas. To be honest, Beth should not have lost that match last night. I'm calling major bullshit on that. I don't understand it. How can you do that? That's like the biggest smack in the face to Beth. How the fuck can you do that? It just pisses me off. People were wanting Beth to win and she loses? What the hell? Does Triple H or Vince not hear who they want to win this match? Oh my god. Beth can't wrestle. Neither can Eve. I watched that match, the tag team match with Eve and Kelly against Beth and Natalia. Neither of those two can wrestle. They need more training. They're not that credible in terms of actual skill and wrestling ability. They botch all their moves. They're just eye candy. That's all they are. I'm sorry for those who are fans, but seriously, Beth got screwed big time. Vince, Triple H, whoever's running the damn thing right now, build these two. Stop causing them to lose matches. Seriously, those two. At this rate, they're going to leave the business because they can't. They're not being pushed. Use your heads. Those things that are called brains, use them. Honestly, you can't keep doing this to your freaking skilled wrestlers. It's like the business doesn't care about wrestling skill. It's all about looking good. Those two, that's all they are. They're eye candy. They can't wrestle a match for shit. That match was over too fast. But I swear, that just adds tonight's match on Raw just adds more insult to injury. Shut up. I am not fucking kidding here. That was the biggest screw job I have ever seen of a WWE Divas title match. Beth should not have lost. Here's three reasons why you should not have lost. For what she should not have lost. One, you stop. It was in her hometown. It was in her hometown. The pay-per-view was built up and hyped for this match, so Beth would actually win. It was actually hyped in Beth's favor. But did she win? No. Why? Stop. I swear. Okay, you made your point. You're online. God, why do I have so many of these names added again? Okay, God, you're online. Hold on. As I was saying before, I was so rudely interrupted. The pay-per-view was built up and hyped in Beth's favor. It was in her hometown. And her parents were there. 3 reasons why she should not have lost. That's the biggest insult you could have done to her. And then she loses the match tonight to two women who can't wrestle at all. Send them to FCW. Send them into training with Big Andy or whatever. I mean, seriously. Those two can't wrestle. They're just there for looks. That's it. Beth and Natalia are the only 2 good divas left on this show. Or on the roster, for that matter. Gee, I wonder why all the divas have been leaving the business. Because none of them are getting the pushes they deserve. This is basically it's a conspiracy here. I have to admit it, but our truth is right. This is a fucking conspiracy. The WWE doesn't care about the skilled divas anymore. Honestly, Beth should be wearing that belt, not you, Kelly. You don't fucking deserve it. Alright? Honest to God, I hope Beth beats the living shit out of you the next time you have a match. and actually have Beth win the match. I'm getting tired of her seeing her losing. God. You need to stop this. You need to stop insulting your superstars and your divas. Stop giving the belt to these guys who don't need it. Who are over... Never mind. But seriously, yeah. Let Beth win the match. Let Beth win a match. Seriously. Good things will come of it. I'll see you guys later.